Hello everyone, I'm playing One Way to Die for the PC on Steam. This is actually Steam edition, so let's get this party started. Pleasures of friendship. Suddenly you snap awake in your bed and after your eyes sticky for some reason, and there's slight film of moisture covering your whole body. This sounds like a fan fiction. As you blink away the fog of that last dream, the one where you died, a feeling of dread creeps over you. You are barely able to recall the last few seconds, then suddenly it is replaced by a pretty nasty headache. Despite that feeling that horrible things are about to happen in your pulsating cranium, you remember that today is the last day if the glorious Finnegan Brothers Fun Park is open. While the closing itself is truly a crime against humanity, the upside that is all the rides and games are free. The fried foods are heavily saturated as well as discounted, and there's a chance to win your own elephant. Who would pass that up, even with the spectre of death lingering about? But do you stop to take an aspirin before that wretched headache, or make a sandwich to fill your empty belly? Or just say fuck it and head to the car. That's nothing. Perhaps you think and head off to the bathroom to get cleaned up and perhaps choke down a few aspirin for your wretched headache. You start stripping down as you approach the doorway. By the time you get there, you're completely naked. First thing first though, you pop yourself down in the toilet and reach hell looking around for a pesky bottle of poo. You spy them on the ground right behind the toilet bowl. Bastard. You tried to bend and reach them without lifting either cheek from the seat, but you spray something everywhere just as your fingertips lightly brush the lid to the bottle. You hear a weird scurrying around. You don't think much of it until you hear, "Nice house." You have. That sounds familiar, you think, and super creepy as you look up to see a strange green cactus looking creature standing in front of you, shaking and hissing. A few seconds later, your whole bathroom is a smoking crater. Loving that Minecraft reference. Oh, just to click this. Okay. Now I'm going to click this one. Just 2 minutes in the kitchen, all you need is to whip up a delicious sandwich to tide you over until you get to the fun park. But not even this mouth-watering beauty was enough to keep those creeping fears at bay. You were a little too jumpy when you were spreading the mustard, but it's only a butter knife. After all, what could really happen? You chew each bite cautiously, randomly glancing up at the clock, and then back at the table again. Every other time you take a drink of water to wash down your mashed sandwich clumps, secretly fearing you will not choke. If there's not a liquid lubricant present, you toss the plate in the sink and make your way to the front door as you swallow the last remaining piece. Delicious. On your way out the kitchen, your phone informs you that the milk delivery bill is overdue. You should probably pay that shit. You've eaten a sandwich. This will prevent hunger-related deaths. Great, so I won't starve to death but nothing. Pay your milk bill by phone as you hear on that yay technology. I'll probably trip and faceplant the fence or something. Not as satisfying as fresh cornflakes, but it will do. I'm gonna go ahead and choose this, see what happens. Oh, I didn't die. Alright, you cruise out the front door with the fun park in your mind. Without missing a beat, you get into your car and back that big bastard out of the driveway. After straightening it out on the street by nudging the neighbour's kid's bike, you go flying down the road at slightly over the speed limit. Just as his bike tumbles over, it seems like nothing can stop you now. Okay, one wild you run off your neighbour's kid's bike. As you pull up to the first red light, you realise you are low on gas, perhaps critically low if you aren't careful and coast most of the way. You press that fancy button that gives you an estimate on when you'll run out, and it seems to be enough to make it to the fun park and back. Barely. Maybe looking up from the dash, you see a gas station in the corner adjacent from you. For whatever reason, while sitting at the light, you think you should call the tree trimmers and have them take down a big ass tree in your yard. I don't know about this. I'm gonna get some gas, probably explode right in there, but okay. Which spills its contents and visibly angers the attendant inside the store. You back up a bit, snagging the hose on your wheel well. Somehow the enraged clerk comes flying up towards the scene. Of insanity. As you finally park, pulling the line out. He screams in a language you can't understand while approaching your car at speed. You begin to exit the vehicle as one of the unruly homeless gentlemen who has been watching nearby stumbles up while lighting his filthy cigarette butt. You all converge on the spot as your car lurches back and rips the line out of the pump, spraying you all with gas. The pump's light was all needed to incinerate the three of you, after you run around screaming for a few minutes. Okay, that's just extreme. Okay, you have died from a house collapsing. Oh, crap. Alright. Tree removal time? Oh, I died. In the hands of a godmother ram, you pull up to the pump, slapping it in park, getting out. You focus primarily on the ridiculously high prices while cursing the rotten fucks who derailed alternative energy. Spitting in disgust, you start filling the car up and go to expect your windshield for caked and dead insects to clean off. It then appears in the distance. Some a-hole who thought it would be cool to drive the same unarmoured Humvees used in Iraq comes barreling around the corner towards a gas station. Unfortunately, the same a-hole was texting on some inane message to someone else as the Humvee slams into a fire hydrant, knocking it loose. The pressure of the water in combination with the impact is enough to send the hydrant flying from the street and towards your face, which graciously greets it with open arms. Ugh. Okay. Okay, apparently someone's sabotaging me. What's this sound up there? What's that? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and redo that. Actually, I haven't got much time left, so I'm gonna end it here. Goodbye, my friends.